bop. Beep bop beep bop bop bop. Beep bop bop. Beep bop 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 bop. Beep bop bop. Okay. Yap 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 yap. Yappy yappies. Feels good. Looks good. Feels good. What the? Coronation? Yeah, there we go. All right, I think it's time. I think it is time. Time has come, the walrus said, to speak of many things. Shoes and ships and sealing wax. Cabbages. All right, it looks like we're good to go. So it begins. Stance. Let it begin. Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Edge of Twilight, Shadows in the Dark.
Hello.
We're on episode
Hello.
38.
Yo.
Hello.
Whoa.
Yo,
Come on, Rain.
I'm salutated.
There you go.
Ah.
He did it.
Go fuckers.
Almost did it last time. Or, I mean, missed it.
I think if he
Little
ever
bit delayed.
doesn't say I'm salutating, that means the game is in dire jeopardy.
That means my mind is so off track that there's like shit is going down.
All right. Who would like to give me the recap?
That's me.
It's an Essie recap?
It is. All right.
Sorry, let me
Gotta get the music.
okay, get the music. I gotta get the thingy.
Cue that music.
All right, there you go.
All right. So, last time on Edge of Twilight, we decided to explore what sort of loot we had gotten. Bunch of really cool things. A fancy spear, something called hard light fuel, which can kind of superpower our the little angel motifs that we've decided to take for our own. The god skin, basically. We all went to the moon lab, and Hervaris helped refine a couple of those so that we could be a little bit better with them. Specifically, his own and maybe Mulu's. We also, just decided to rest a bit. Mulu fought Hades and trained against him, and we learned a bit about him, which we didn't know before. Other people refined scrap. Sierra and I studied some spells, specifically that codex we had gotten. And that's where we found the most interesting stuff. We found that there was a pattern leading to Cord that interrupted the digital magic band, and those anomalies pointed to violet light, which we all know who that is. But it was interesting to note that little point of light was further away from Hades, actually. Hades is currently fighting off an attack of the Chaos Beasts at the front gates, and that violet light is focusing into a central point and continuing to grow exponentially. So essentially, Folly's charging his weapons. Since they're separated, now's basically the only time we can go to talk to him, or even have a chance of fighting him if it comes to that, but hopefully not. And that's where we are on today's episode, Shadows in the Dark.
Excellent. Okay. As the party stands on the edge of the field, up ahead you can see the creature that you know is Folly. It seems that he is simply sitting there, overlooking the waters. The waters themselves glow in a radiated blue and teal, lapping against the sides of the stony waves. The pink and violet grass blowing in the wind. It would seem that he has not noticed you.
All right. Haley's going to hold her picnic basket very close and say to the group, all right, well, and you could kind of see the outer edges of her galaxy are pretty clear. She's a little bit worried, and sometimes there's that chartreusey green that shows that she's also like kind of feeling a little sick to her stomach, but she's holding herself together pretty well. She's still mostly purple. She says, guys, I'd appreciate it if y'all didn't necessarily get too close right offhand. I don't want him to feel, cornered or anything, or attacked. I'd like a chance to talk to him on my own. Y'all okay with that?
Oh, of course, Zareth. If this is important business to you, of course we trust. We will maintain a preferable distance.
Right.
I shall follow your command.
If that is what you wish, but I would look on.
Thanks, guys. I guess the second request might be a little bit harder. But, if things start to go sideways while I'm talking to him, I think maybe you should let him because there might be that one moment where, you know, even if it goes wrong for me, he might realize that what happened was wrong, and he might still have a chance to think about it and choose a better path next time. So unless I signal to you, or unless I'm like dead, do y'all mind if you give him a chance, even if it's going sideways?
If that is what you think.
I feel like
Oh?
Sierra would say something. Hold on, I'm going to go see where she is. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
Mhm.
Well, if it ever even came to that, I wouldn't let that happen.
What if it
I
needed to?
shall.
Oh,
I would not want that to happen. He wouldn't anyway. But there are consequences.
Dana, what did you want to say?
I shall hold my distance and wait for your command. I cannot guarantee you that I will keep my cool if it goes incredibly sideways. But I will give you my honest promise that I will try my hardest to wait for you to signal before I do anything.
Means a lot to me, Sano. And I guess we'll wait for Sierra. Bailey's going to check and double check her picnic basket. Make sure she has all of her supplies.
Would you like me to create you some food? I can't promise it will be good.
Oh, well, I got stuff from the kitchens in the Harpy.
Oh, sorry, I ate half of that lasagna. Were you expecting he would enjoy all of that?
No, it's fine. I think it'll be better if he knows that someone else enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, it was quite delicious.
I mean, it was in the fridge with no name on it, so it's fair.
And I am a hungry man.
It's true. Okay, so I've got my picnic. Esther, you've got, the potion I gave you. We'll
I do.
just kind of, rub one of her pockets in her robes, and she'll look at Sierra, but then she won't actually hand what she has over. She's afraid it will get used the wrong way.
Seem
Mm-hmm. What's up?
you, you seem hesitant about this.
Oh, I'm always scared, Estermania. I just do things anyways. And this is kind of a big thing. The last time we met him, he was kind of intimidating. He was nice, but it's just a strong personality. And I don't know that what I'm going to do is going to work, and I'd hate to find out that it doesn't. I mean, that would just be so sad.
Mm-hmm.
May I
Yes.
ask, what should we tell Ira if it all doesn't go as planned?
Well, from what we've learned, I guess the question is, will you even remember to tell Ira anything at all?
And he holds out a hand, palm up. Is there anything you would like me to give to him?
Maylee will search her pockets and look for something.
Oh, we can't send things to each other.
We can't.
Ah.
Oh, I was supposed to
Boo.
get you that potion, Rinko. I'm sorry. I don't know how to send it to you.
Is it the one about turning people into blanks? Because I've already made that
Okay,
when you
good.
first gave it to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't send it to your inventory.
I know. I had a couple of things I wanted to send to Reigns and books too, so I just told him to make it. Because even Arcadum can't send things at the moment. So,
Lol.
I mean, you should be able to drag it from one toward the other, but whatever. As long as you know what it does, who cares, right?
I mean, can we do that for the Astral Harpy if we have ownership of it? I think we all do. We could just drag it onto there, and whoever else has access can pull it from the inventory. I'm not sure if that will work, but I think we can do that.
Yeah.
I have access to Sierra. I don't have access to the Harpy.
Oh.
As a token, I mean.
Oh, I think as someone who never got access to the Harpy.
Well, problem is I kind of need all the things I'm carrying. I'd love to leave him something, but
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Does she still have the flower?
She does.
Then
What about
perhaps
that? Or is that a good luck charm?
I think it's more of a good luck charm, but here. And she will take the little golden bird skull that she has, actually, that Ira gave her, and will hand that to you instead.
I will note that.
She unclasps it from her brooch, leaving her star brooch there on her chest, but she'll give you that little bird skull that's right there.
You'll take the bird skull and put it in his shadow pocket?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Is
I'll keep it
Lolly on
safe.
her way?
So as I typed, Jax had an accident.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, she'll be up when she can. I helped her clean it up, but it's gonna take her a bit.
Ugh. Jax.
Sierra has no problem with Melee approaching alone.
All right. In that case, I guess Haley will nod to everyone and we'll start floating that way.
Oh boy. When you get to about this point, you will see what appears to be a human. Long dark hair, wearing the clothing of the Maltosian people. A simple jumpsuit covered with a few attachments, ones that you recognize from the Twilight Station. It seems that next to Folly, there are what appears to be 13 stone orbs, each intricately etched with tiny, modular-looking cities and plains and terrain features. And you see this. This portrait didn't show up. There you go. He does not have the watch. It's not
Okay.
sporting a sick watch.
Where are the orbs? Are they like around him?
They're just kind of like sitting here next to him, like right there.
Okay. Bailey's going to float a little closer and just clear her throat. Hey, out of there, Ollie. Good to see you again.
You will see slowly, Folly will not really turn his head, but turn slightly as if to acknowledge you. I remember you. You look different. You changed your hair.
So did you, if I'm remembering correctly.
He'll nod. Yes. I tried to pick a form I think my father would have appreciated.
Yeah?
I'm not sure why I did.
Well, I think it looks good. I guess the biggest question is, are you happy with it? Do you like your new form?
I do not know. All that I know is that it is pleasing. I do not know if it is right. It does little to change what I am, however. And as Folly turns towards you, you can see that the other side of his face is the face that you recognize from before. More metallic, more hardened, like a dark porcelain. His eye pulsing with violet light. Around him, the shadows seem to be infused with it, burning underneath him, like heat from an engine.
Yeah, well, I think that's just kind of the way it is. There's things about this form of mine that I like a lot better, but, just as many that are kind of hard to deal with. A little bit of getting used to. Doesn't really change who I am inside, it just kind of outwardly expresses what I'm feeling like, I suppose.
Folly will look away.
I was wondering, would you like to have a picnic with me?
I don't know what that is.
Well, then you are in for a treat. And Maylee will float closer and, putting her picnic basket down, will take out a neatly folded tablecloth, kind of spread it out on the ground around the area, and then start setting out, a plate, a silverware, all the food. And she'll float herself down lower to the ground so that she's like kneeling, and we'll just kind of pat the blanket. Have a seat.
You will see that Folly hesitates for a moment, and then will begin to levitate, and he will become seated. As he seats down on the blanket, you will see that the pieces that touch his body burn away into violet dust. He will
All
look
right.
down and he will look back up. Apologies.
Don't worry about it. We can always get another blanket later if we need to. But more for like the show. This is just kind of how it's done traditionally, right?
Yes. A ritual.
Yeah,
A soothing routine.
yeah. I know you said you hadn't had a lot of experiences like this and you wanted to see what it was like, so I figured one of the best experiences anyone can do is eating food together with a good friend. So,
Are we friends?
well, I'd like to be.
Do friends normally come prepared to kill the other one?
Are you talking from your point of view or from mine?
I am asking you. I've never had a friend.
My intention is not to hurt you, Folly. Never has been.
Your words say one thing, but your fear denotes another.
I think my fear is more worried about what my other friends might do. But I've asked him not to interfere while we're talking. And, well, I am a little concerned about what you might choose to do. But
Choice, you will say. You speak of it so casually. He will look at his hand. What is it you think I can choose to be?
She's going to cut a slice of cake and put a sandwich on each plate. Slice of cake on each plate. You know, start dividing up the food. Little fruits and cheeses and tasty treats. Well, I think you can choose to be whatever you want. Or at the very least, you can choose how to use the gifts you've been given for the outcome that you desire. And I'd actually like to talk to you about that, because I don't know if anyone's actually listened to you before, and I wouldn't mind being the first if that's the case.
Hades has tried to listen.
Yeah?
But he is warped by his desperation, by his fear, just as I fear you will be. But very well, if you wish to listen, perhaps you can aid me. Perhaps you can assist me into discovering a path forward for one such as I.
I'd love to. What's your favorite drink before we get started?
I do not drink.
So you can't, or like you just don't?
I have no need for it, so I do not.
Well, I don't really have a need to eat or drink either. I survive off of mana. But, you know, because I miss the taste of food, I'm going to drink some of this here apple cider. And she will take a thermos from the basket and pour a steaming cup of spiced apple cider. You want some? Just to try it.
Hold on, there's an echo from my mic. Hold on a second. We gotta fix this. There is? I don't see it.
When Essie was talking, there was.
Oh, maybe if I back up my mic a little bit, turn down the gain.
Did anybody else hear it? Or was it...
Can you guys hear me? Is it still good here?
Sounds
I
fine.
can hear you fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear
It seemed okay to me.
Okay. As you offer the cider to Folly, he will look at the cup, and then he will look at you, and he will ask, "Is it not wasteful? You and I do not require this sustenance."
Well, required? No. Perhaps a little bit wasteful. It could go to someone who needed it more. But it's also comforting. And sometimes we're the ones who need a bit of comfort.
You would consider comfort to be important.
Yeah?
A foreign concept to me. You said you would listen, so I shall tell you of my plight. From my birth of consciousness, I have been a weapon. I was designed by my father for a great purpose. A purpose of highest nobility. A purpose of justice. And now, I am a weapon without justice. The world is mended, and I am lost. The realm is so ephemeral. With each touch, I see the world destroyed. My great purpose denied, my father silent, the world of my kin lost. I am released from my captivity. I seek wisdom. I seek my father's presence, and I find he is absent. The angels are not but facsimiles, echoes of his words, and desperate in their expression. I am a weapon. And I am tired. Tired to exist without a purpose. I could destroy, and a purpose fulfilled. An easy task. But it is not justice. Hades has said that justice is a view of perspective, moral obligation. Such obligations subjective to the culture therein. And I have watched the cultures of the world. I have watched the cultures of our sector. I have gazed beyond the glass into the cultures of the other sectors. There is no justice. I doubt that there ever was, despite my father's conviction. I sense within you hope. It shines through your very soul. An odd being, a traveler's soul. A being allowed awareness. A being able to tap into the energy of a collective that others cannot touch. If I am not like you, then how can I have a purpose like you? I am a weapon. My plight is this. What use is a weapon whose enemy is defeated? And what use is power without justice? Am I to be a tyrant? Am I to be a tragedy? What answer have you, Maylie Wildglen?
Well, before I answer, tell me a little bit more. You keep saying justice. What sort of justice are you trying to promote?
The justice depicted by my father. The great enemy that threatened all of creation. I was designed to use its power against it.
Mm-hmm.
A noble thing, I was told. A task that only I could fulfill. And now, it is fulfilled, but not by me. He will look down at his hands. With each passing day, the power grows. It seeks to escape. He will then look to Maylie.
I know just enough, but still very little. I guess I'm confused about how that would be justice, but that could just be me not understanding. If the enemy that you've been fighting is defeated, why not pick another common enemy? It sounds to me like you don't really want to destroy everything. You've taken time to get to know the different cultures and the different worlds. And me, you know, justice is fairness and giving people what they deserve. Well, I'm sure you've seen that there's other bad people out there. Like, or at least other people in pain, even if they're not bad, or if they are bad, but there's still a chance for them to change, right? Why not just help the people in pain? Put your power to use there, standing up for those who can't protect themselves.
You would suggest an unnatural query.
What's unnatural about it?
If a creature is too weak to protect itself, is it not natural that it is destroyed and replaced by a stronger creature?
I suppose in some ways that is the order of the world. But is that really just? Doesn't everyone deserve a chance to be living life?
I find a hypocrisy in that statement. You speak of chances, you speak of your objective morality, of justice, of bad. I wonder, how many lives have you ended in the concourse of your travels that could have been spared? I wonder, your very purpose of attempting to speak to me and the avenue of peace, is it not enforced by the promise of violence? Has the time that I have been given from my imprisonment truly enough to depict a chance at existing otherwise? You speak of justice as if something can be determined to deserve something else. By the eyes of my father, many of that which you consider to be good is not. Greed, fear, these are two symptoms that each and every being have as a sickness within them. My father told me it is what led to the enemy. And yet, here I sit upon a hollow world with the broken dreams of my father, debating morality. Would it not be just to end their suffering, the most common trait that all beings share?
You talk fast. You've said a lot. So forgive me if I don't respond to all the questions you posed.
Apologies. I shall slow my rhetoric.
When it comes to the lives that I've been responsible for, you're right. I've lost more than I care to admit through the course of actions that were taken. Not necessarily always because it was my fault, but I was there, and I played a part in it, and I wasn't always able to save as many people as I wanted to. And I have to live with that as guilt or regret. But also, most of the time, the things that were hurting those other people if I hadn't have stepped up, would have continued to hurt even more. And I think stopping that pain, there's different ways to end people's suffering, right? It's not always just by killing. You know, if you see somebody hungry, you can give them a piece of food. You know, if you see somebody who's cold, you can warm them up by a fire or give them some clothing or something. If you see someone hurting someone else, you can step in and stop that person from hurting someone. And most of the time, I'd say I've done what my pa taught me. He always said never to throw the first punch, you know, but if someone else tries to hit you first, by all means, you can finish the fight. And in a lot of the fights that we've had, although I haven't always succeeded in this one either, but I try not to be the one to deal the final blow. Doesn't always work out that way. But I try. And I think a big part of that is continuing to try. When it comes to people suffering and greed and fear being, I guess, a sickness in everyone, I guess it's just the balance of life. But I don't know that anyone would ever agree that those things are good. And if you take the time to look, even if there's just one good thing left in a person, isn't that one good thing something that should be treasured and something that should be saved and given the chance to grow rather than destroying it?
Folly will respond. To feed the hungry is not to cure hunger, for they will hunger again. To warm them is temporary, both acts ultimately ephemeral. For if the creature hungers and cannot feed itself, your act does nothing but delay the inevitable. You speak to avoid a final blow, as if to avoid accountability. A cowardly act made in fear, I would say. For if you weaken a creature and allow another comrade to kill it, you are avoiding the guilt that you speak of. Is guilt just? Is guilt necessary? Does guilt even exist? You speak of balance, and yet you are considered to be the sum of the piece of this balance. You deign that the acts that you make are towards it, with no evidence to suggest that it is true, other than the ephemeral emotion that you claim. Good is subjective. The knowledge of the many worlds I have seen have shown this to me. You speak that one good thing is worth great risk of evil and suffering. And yet, did not the angels upon this very planet have within themselves a fulcrum of the good that you would insinuate before you destroyed them?
Well, we haven't destroyed them. We've taken them back and helped
And changed their identity.
make them whole again.
Ah, made them whole. Hades would have a different opinion of this. You claim to have cleansed them, to make them whole. He would argue that they had evolved into something that is malfunctioning in the eyes of someone like my father. And yet, do they not exist in their state of existence? Do their minds, their personalities that they have broken through of their own enamored programming and edicts, does this not depict an individual? You claim that you have cleansed them. I would argue that you have changed them. You have changed them to what you believe to be righteous and true. And since such things are subjective, my father's edict would be that you have overstepped and that you should be destroyed. Would that not be just for the suffering that you have caused? Despite his words, he makes no hostile actions. You feel that the question is academic, but carries great weight to your answer.
If that's how you saw it. I'd probably accept.
And yet, is it not your father, as by your own words, that state, if a fight is started, you finish it?
Depends on the reason of the fight. There's, I suppose, a lot of that subjectiveness that it depends on. Like, why would they be attacking you in the first place? Would you agree with them or would you disagree? You know? If it's for justice.
He would interject. So you would say that there are moments when self-defense is not just?
Well, there's that whole thing that Hades said, right? That justice is based off of your own perspective. Right?
Folly will nod. And because
Well,
of that, only the strongest perspective is just.
maybe I'd agree with you.
You'll see that Folly leans back and looks up towards the sky. It is the same conclusion that I have come to. Might is the only true right. It is the lesson of my father. It is the truth of your own existence. You have changed the cost that you've paid for incredible strength to make you strong enough to come here and to speak with me.
That's not why I came here, Folly.
You did not come to speak with me?
No, I came to speak with you, but I didn't come here just because I was strong enough to. I've been chasing you ever since I was weak. I really just wanted to talk. I just wanted you to know that you're not alone.
All right. Persuasion time.
Ooh.
Let's see it, champ.
Ooh.
Okay. Does that stand?
You can take my persuasion. Or
You take my persuasion.
Do you have more than a +7?
yeah.
Oh, well. I'll just use Avaris's persuasion score. No, you give me your inspo. Appreciate it. Oh, yay, one better.
Oh, do I want to use my inspo on this, guys?
Do you think this is
Hell
the big one,
yeah.
or do you think that there's going to be another big one, though, like another question?
They're all the big.
They're all big.
Mm-hmm.
Use it. You'll roll better next time.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What was that,
Yeah.
dear?
I said use it. You'll roll better next time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. One last inspiration. This one's my inspiration
This
from
folly guy
today.
is right. I eat because I am stronger. Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did roll better.
I like this guy. He's no cat, but you know, it's fine. He does
get
sit
above
on
the
rock
pen.
to get warm. Yes.
Very wise.
Well,
Mulu's inner intrusive. His thoughts are my intrusive thoughts as a DM now. The whole time I'm playing, I just hear him in the background. You could just eat that, and it'd be
You
fine.
can't escape. Can't escape.
You
the
cannot escape my wisdom. With a 16, Melee, you will see that Folly considers this an act of altruism. Interesting. Of each world that I have watched, altruism exists in a substandard state, always convoluted with its own action, a snake eating its own tail, an Ouroboros of action and consequence. To be kind, to ask nothing in return, and yet still benefit from that kindness. A contradiction, or perhaps a reality, a law of the greater world. Tell me something, Melee Wild Glen. Of the many worlds that I have seen, of the many knowledge pieces, the shards of knowledge that my father has given to me, I can see no purpose for myself. And yet, if I do not destroy, I shall be destroyed. Is my self-preservation just if I use my body to destroy, to save myself?
Melee will think for a bit as she eats some of the food from her plate. Takes a big sip of cider. I suppose. Maybe. I think part of that would depend on what you decide to destroy. In a way, I know we're very different, and I'm not trying to lessen your feelings or lessen who you are or any of that. But I know that I am strong enough, not quite a weapon like you are, not built to be that, but strong enough to hurt, and strong enough to choose who to hurt and who to protect. And in a way, I guess getting some of that strength was trying to protect myself. My first attempt at life, I guess. It wasn't great. I was doing a lot of what most people would consider to be bad things. And justice was attempting to catch up with me. When I woke up on Conflux and I realized I had a second chance, I tried to be better. And maybe I failed. Because I've still done a lot of damage. You know. But I don't know that I've done it necessarily for protecting myself. I think I've tried to get stronger to be able to protect others better. And I don't know if that makes it right or not. But all that's just to say, maybe you can choose. I don't think it's wrong to try and protect yourself. I don't think it's wrong to want to keep living. Especially if there's something in this life that you still want to experience, or something that, you know, you want to see, or something, that one good thing that you want to protect. I think that would be noble in its own way. But I would caution you to be careful what you destroy, because if you destroy something, you can't get it back. And it would be a devastating loss to destroy the wrong thing, you know? I think you just need a goal, something to fight for, or something to fight against that would be beneficial.
Folly will consider this and will say, to save myself, I would need to expend a sufficient amount of energy that would potentially destroy the entirety of our sector. I do not wish to destroy our sector, as it is my home and the places of my father's ashes. But the energy must be released, Melee Wildglen, if I am to survive. So I ask you, you are more prevalent in matters of morality and justice. I admit to my ignorance of them. Which realm should I destroy to save myself? Folly will lift his hands as the 13 stone orbs float before Melee. Each one of them containing within them, written in Taladani, the facsimile of that sector's representation.
I actually don't know that I've ever learned how to read Taladonic.
Well, thankfully, Folly, seeing as you don't understand that, will just simply translate that for you. So.
Oh, thank you, Folly.
Well, you know.
Melee will point over there. That's actually a Sierra's favorite language, but not mine. Sorry, can you help?
Oh, can we all see them from here?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
We're watching a picnic from a distance.
She'll position herself behind the paladin.
Just grab a bit of popcorn while you're there.
All right,
Covers
so
butt again.
All right, you ready, champ?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm here.
You ready for a big-ass lore drop?
Okay.
Hold on to your butts. Okay, how do I want to do this? I want this to look pretty. Give me a second. Let's see how I want to copy, make, paste this. We'll do it this way. Hold on, just making things look a little pretty. Alright. Scoop it about. Okay. He will demonstrate the, he will conjure the orbs before you, and as you read over them, you will see all of the different sectors. You will see their names. You will see their epithets describing their what they're generally known for. You will also see that they have a tech and magic level attached to them as well. Oh boy. They are... for chat's sake, I'll read them off. The sectors of 13 sectors are Verum, which everyone is aware of, Odium, Altum, Sacro, Amisus, Imperator, Chalybdis, Clama, Ventus, Cryptota, Animus, Amor, and Mortus. And in that order, they are the realm of war, the realm of madness, the realm of mortal gods, the realm of astral drifts, the realm of kings, the realm of machines, the realm of suffering, the realm of elements, the realm of ancients, the realm of souls, the realm of peace, and the realm of the dead. And in that order, they also have the following, starting with Odium, Tech 10, Magic 6. This is out of 13. Tech 6, Magic 10. Tech 4, Magic 12. Tech 3, Magic 13. Tech 5, Magic 7. Tech 11, Magic 3. Tech 3, Magic 10. Tech 6, Magic 6. Tech 11, Magic 11. Tech 12, Magic 0. Tech 0, Magic 11. And Tech 3, Magic 3. You may look upon any orb that you wish, Melee, and you may attempt to learn more of it.
Mm. Okay. Melee's going to put her cup down and actually focus on these realms. I guess I'd like to try and learn and look at each of them. Let's just start from the top with
My
Odium.
favorite.
Which one's the one that the Zix are from?
Yeah, which one's the one in the six?
Ready to destroy them all.
Well, do you want me to go over it one at a time, or do you want me to just tell you that one first?
No. But when it happens, you gotta tell me. So we'll start with Odium, though.
Okay. Odium is the realm of war. Technology and magic have been conjured and evolved in a way to focus primarily on the use of war. Everything is war in Odium. Hatred is the constant state. It is the most powerful emotion. Whereas in Verum, it is hope. In Odium, it is hate. A good way to compare this to is like Warhammer 40k's Grim Dark sort of setup. It's there is only war, there is only hatred, and any goodness in the realm is depicted by how much of your enemy that you have destroyed. Within the realm of war, there are the many planets that are found therein, and the differing races therein all battle over the finite resources, which seem to be one of the biggest reasons that war is held. Thankfully, it would seem that Odium has not either discovered or produced the capacity to cross the edge of Twilight. Title screen.
You said the thing.
Will you tell us which ones have discovered their prism?
I will. As we go over them. So that's Odium. Any further follow-up questions?
Not at this time.
Okay. Next is Altum, the realm of madness. Within this, magic is almost inherently unheard of despite its presence. And by unheard of, I don't mean they don't know magic exists, is that there are no real casters. There are only those that plead with uncaring gods. The Leviathans rule this realm, as its protections for its planets are weakest and were overwhelmed, or they were overwhelmed many eons ago. And as such, this is one of the main feeding grounds of the Leviathans, especially whenever the Week of Peace was enforced. It is, in fact, the only place in which that the presence of the Seven is not felt in any capacity. It is one of the only places in which hope cannot touch. It is a place of madness and short lives. I would compare it to like a very Cthulhuian sort of setup and realm. While the Leviathans are aware of the prism and also are aware of the edge of Twilight, the people that live in Altum underneath the visage of their hungering masters do not. Any follow-up questions there?
Not as of yet.
Okay.
I also want to know as you go through if we've met people from there. So I was looking. Why I'm asking is I was looking through the notes and
technically Odium
Geo and stuff like that.
Technically, Odium, you have the Rexus Federation.
Mm.
The Space Marine-esque individuals are actually from Odium, but that hasn't. I mean, that's a whole Pandora's
Hasn't been revealed
box.
yet.
That's a whole Pandora's box of shit. Altum, obviously, I think this party has seen a Leviathan and stuff. So
Yep.
this.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah, so you've met them technically, although I don't really
Rock
think.
flirted with them.
I don't think the word "met" might be applicable, but
Yeah.
um,
You know, it's
there's-
just a
yeah. So you've seen them.
No first name basis.
yeah. Fleeting
First-
fancy.
Hey, kisses. Anyway, so the next one is Sacro, which is the realm of mortal gods. So the magic level in this is very high. It's a magic of 12, and it is because divinity is not regulated in this sector like it is in Verum and other places. There's no separation of divinity and mortality. As of such, the presence of the Seven is not felt here, not because it's not there, but because the thing that makes the Seven special in all other sectors is a common occurrence in Sacro. In Sacro, the realm of mortal gods, which I've based loosely off of Greek mythology, is, imagine classical era Earth with, like, you know, the Punic Wars and like that time period of classical Rome and you know, those types of places with all their deities, except anybody can become a demigod if they are awesome enough.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, many people are demigods, and the whole place is full of just ancient heroes competing for ichor and competing for mana, which in this case is like mana from heaven, like the munchable kind, not like magic juice.
Okay.
Yeah, Sacro's pretty sick. I don't think... so Sacro does not have an awareness of the prism, nor have they crossed the edge of Twilight.
Okay. Next.
Okay, here we go. Hold on, I have to make a quick note of something. Where? Okay. Next is Amisus, the realm of astral drifts. So Amisus is a sector that is different from the others because there is no separation of the waking realm and the dreaming realm. In fact, in this realm, there is not actually a separation, so therefore, how would I explain this? Every single planet is not a planet that is separated as a plane of existence. They're all kind of broken and shifted across a singular field of dreams. The entire sector is one Pangea of existence.
Is it the metaverse?
Huh?
Is it the metaverse?
The metaverse.
I don't... What do you mean?
You know, like Ready Player One, what everyone's trying to do
I guess
in the
you could
tech
look
world.
at it that way, yeah. And that's kind of what it is. Its magic is maxed out because the rules in Amisus are random, different, and constantly shifting. And the people that live there are constantly shifting as well. Their history is rewritten every 100 years or so, just from almost out of necessity. Amisus are... they have not crossed the edge of Twilight. They are aware of the prism. Okay, next sector is... Oh, unless you have follow-up questions.
I don't know that I will.
Oh,
I think I want to hear
sorry.
about all of them.
Amisus, you
Yeah?
have met people from there.
Oh.
That is where Eris and the Astrans are originally from in their
Okay,
evolutionary genealogy.
I guess
Oh
I
my
do...
gosh, Effie, it's your people.
It's you.
Well, I guess I do have a question. If they haven't crossed the edge of Twilight, how have we met people from there? Like, because wouldn't you have to cross the edge to get into our sector?
So there are other routes inside. Crossing the edge of Twilight means that they, as a people, are aware of it and have crossed it. There are obviously many different abnormalities, rifts, things that can happen that can cause
Black holes.
Yeah.
My best way to really describe it is that our own Earth was once one big continent, and a bunch of people went to what is now known as Japan, and then were cut off. But you would not say they are from Europe, right? They are Japanese. The reason is that because long ago, when the world was younger and the lines weren't as clear, they were able to cross. The edge of Twilight is something that was developed over time. So that's what that means.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the closest way I could really describe it, because the edge of Twilight is a well, I say man-made, but humans didn't necessarily make it. But anyway, it is a constructed piece of reality, not an entirely naturally occurring one.
So the big bad guy who's looking over the edge and fighting things to keep them separate is constructed by something?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right. Imperator,
Remember that
please.
creepy ass thing we saw?
Yeah, I remember.
Nodders. All right, so Imperator is the realm of kings. The planets here are so close to each other that they can be directly sailed to. It's kind of like, oh man, how would I describe this one? So you know in Treasure Planet how the moon is a spaceport and like, you know, you can just kind of sail a short distance down to the planet. Now imagine like 40 planets that are all float around each other into a singular cluster, and that's Imperator. It is called the Realm of Kings because each planet is ruled by a king, and their existence is through an almost space opera worthy level of political maneuverings, war, and opportunity. Their tech level is 5 and their magic is 7. The tech level specifically that they have focused on their development is their solar sail ships, which I definitely got from Treasure Planet, and their magic level is 7 because of just the magic necessary in order to sail through the dream.
Mhm.
Let's see. As for this, they have crossed the edge of Twilight and have knowledge of the prism. I do not think anyone has met them, though.
Okay.
Any follow-up questions? Shall I continue?
Now you can continue. I'll ask something if I have it.
As you wish. Next up is Chalybis, the realm of machines. In this one, humanity has been replaced with automatons. This is so in this realm, a great plague threatened everything, just to kill all organic life. So in order for the sentient beings like humans, elves, so on and so forth, in order to survive, they turn themselves into machines. So that their souls would survive, and the process has made them different than they were before. Not too dissimilar from the Necrons, but it's kind of what they are. Also, the realm of machines had an effect on each of the other sectors, because the plague, in their attempt to erase it, spread their technology into neighboring sectors, which has increased much of the technology throughout the sectors, and therefore they've had quite the impact. So there's a lot of cultural technology that exists in Chalybis that you can find in other sectors. Just as a little extra note.
Is that where digital stuff came from?
Yes, that's where digital stuff has come from. Or I should say, the original application of digital magic. Because digital magic, as a reminder, is simply the technological strain of will given a synthetic purpose, or in a synthetic body. So hard light, digital magic, all of that originally stems from Chalybis, which is the culmination of taking a soul and putting it into a synthetic body.
I remember when Sierra was learning about all the history, that was one of Taladon's major leaps, is he had discovered like some crashed machines.
And those are the machines from Chalybis. Yeah.
Got it.
It's all coming together. Alrighty, let's see here. They have crossed the edge of Twilight, and they are aware of the prism. Though it is noted that they are notoriously isolationist. For
xenophobes.
Sectorial interaction, that is. Next is Klama, which is the realm of suffering. Klama, the realm of suffering, is a realm of several interstellar species that were able to not only explore other sectors, but they are pretty much, before what happened to them happened, they were known as traders, they were known as travelers, they were the definition of, like, I would compare them to the Star Trek, like, exploration vessels and stuff like that, making first contact, trying to get people, all that good stuff. Unfortunately for them, Klama, the realm of suffering, got its name because of the demonic apocalypse that occurred whilst they were attempting to find new ways to cross the dream. Unfortunately, one of the ways that they tried to do that was crossing through the void, the hellscape therein. And as such, demons invaded their realm and have rendered it nearly completely destroyed. And the last few survivors are a few almost religious sects of different human-esque creatures that have scoured the sector to try and find a way to reclaim their home. And that is where the Zix and the Zis are from, originally.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they were ambassadors originally.
Yep. And
Mandy's going to go a little dark when she holds the clam sphere, but she'll just keep
going through the rest of them.
I have a question.
They are aware of the prism and they have crossed the edge of Twilight. Yes.
So I don't remember when you were explaining it about the different planes of existence. That the Verum gods are in Verum's sector, right?
Yes.
And what I'm trying to ask is, so demons in a different sector. Babylon rules the hellscape in Verum. Are those demons like cousins? Are they ultimately in like the same underworld? How does that work?
So each and every single plane of existence in the sectors have their own rules for the inner and outer planes. The demons specifically of Klama are from the void. So they're not like devil horns and let's make a contract deal like the demons are, like demons and devils and daemons from Verum. They are all-encompassing, devouring shadows and stuff like that. They're different. They're called demons because to them they're demons, but they're not the same as Babylon's realm, and they aren't actually connected to Babylon's realm. So
they're the frowned upon cousins, twice removed.
Yeah, those are no bueno.
Okay, but same question for like any of the other sectors. Are they like isolated? And same with like celestials, right? Are they totally independent of each other? The outer realms?
Whatever celestial divinity or other forms of rules that those sectors might have, it is best to consider them to be completely separate from the sectorial rules of Verum, because even in the instances in which they are similar, it is only through an evolutionary or distant factor that doesn't change the fact that they are alien to each other.
Okay, so if I was a human on Verum and I met a human in one of these other sectors, same-ish race, but still like, whoa, alien.
And the origin of your conception is probably going to be vastly different, because the humans of Verum were created by dragonkind as a fodder army versus the elves, whereas, like, for example, the humans in Altum were created as a source of succulent fear for the dark Leviathan gods to feed off of.
Okay.
Which is actually why the humans in Altum live 3 times longer than the humans of Verum.
Cthulhu, I love Cthulhu. All right, I got it. I'm ready.
Because you want your crop to last longer.
Yummy.
Okay. Anyway, next is Ventus, also known as the Realm of Elements. Specifically, it is a world, or rather, it is a sector that is divided by different planets that hold homage to a specific element. To make things as simple as possible for you guys to imagine Atla, Avatar: The Last Airbender, except everyone is like a spacefaring pirate warrior, kind of, for their specific element.
Okay.
Avatar in space,
Yeah, Avatar in space.
pirates.
but they're not blue.
Yeah.
And I assume more elements.
Yeah, there's more elements as well. There's the traditional 4, which rule the center: fire, earth, water, air. But there are other smaller elements that aren't as powerful but do exist, and they deal with like light and dark. And then there are also small satellite moons that deal with literal elements like hydrogen and stuff like that. But that's kind of like, imagine if the periodic table was just a bunch of warring factions, and the fantasy ones were more popular, so they were stronger. That's kind of how it works.
Makes
That's
sense.
what I imagine.
Makes sense.
They are not aware of the prism, and they have not crossed the edge of Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up is Crypta, which is the realm of ancients. It is the oldest sector out of all the known sectors of creation. It is the realm of the ancients. Its tech level is 11, and its magic level is 11, though it is thought to be abandoned. It seems to be empty. And it is unknown about the prism, and it is also unknown about the Edge of Twilight.
So there are
A
no people,
mystery.
no people in Cryptotown?
Tripota?
Mhm.
No one knows.
Alto situation.
Okay. All right.
And by no one, I mean Folly doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
So. Alright, the next one is Animus, which is the Realm of Souls. It is a realm that does not have access to the dream. As such, there is no magic whatsoever. Its tech level is 12, and it is probably the closest that I have to a modern setting. They do not have knowledge of the prism, nor have they crossed the edge of Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then next is Amor, the Realm of Peace. It is a realm that is ruled by a strange deity. Folly describes the deity as an all-encompassing sort of spirit-based deity that connects itself to all of the people that it rules over through various totems and things like that. It is a tech level of 0 and a magic level of 11. Amor is actually the inspiration for Tyr's creation of the of Agamemnon and stuff like that for Corvinus. It's very heavily Incan, Aztec, the South American cultures is pretty much that's the focal point of where they're from, and ironically, is the realm of peace. They do have knowledge of the prism, and they have crossed the edge of Twilight, technically speaking. Although more accurately, things were stolen across them.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Yeah. But technically they have crossed it. And then finally, we have is Mortus, the largest sector. It is known as the Realm of the Dead. Folly describes it as their magic and technology rose to such a degree that they went to war with each other, and all that are left are 100 corpse worlds, some of which have completely and utterly mutated to devour organic creatures. So there are entire planets that are like zombies that eat other worlds within that place.
Delightful.
Its tech level is 3, and its magic level is 3. It is also the largest sector.
Let's cross that off on the vacation list, guys. I don't want to go there.
I hate to ask if they've crossed over the edge of Twilight.
They have not crossed over the edge of Twilight.
Oh, really? I thought they'd be the Eyeless. Where are the Eyeless from?
I was about to say, like, them or
The Eyeless are from the Void.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the Eyeless... Technically, the Eyeless are from Odium, but they've been pushed through the Void. It's, how would I describe this? The Eyeless are essentially a created weapon that Odium kicked out of its own sector. So
Which one was Odium?
Realm
The
of
war
Sec.
one.
The war.
Realm of
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
Rexless.
I was like, I don't want to play with this toy anymore.
Yeah, and then they
Picks
threw
it
it
up.
away, and then that toy started to spawn and then become a problem for everyone else.
It's like when you flush your snakes down the toilet.
Yeah.
And I guess Mortis doesn't know about the prism either.
Mortis is aware of the prism. They
Oh.
have not crossed the edge of Twilight.
What is holding them back since they're basically zombies?
Folly suspects it is because they are too busy killing each other.
But once they run out of things to kill.
Possibly.
So out of all those sectors, who are the ones who have been invading Verum?
An excellent question. The opening of the Sky Scar has to do with Klama.
Sorry, which one was that?
Realm
The
of
alien
Suffering.
creatures.
Demons.
The one with the void demons in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my buds,
Yeah, our bud.
my unwanted buddies. Well, I wanted. Hang on, let me go.
Dysfunctional toy going rogue.
Oh, since this is probably going to be asked, I might as well, since I'm here. Would you like to know where the navigators are from?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were the Zix. Are they not?
Well, the navigators are a faction that the Zis have joined, or at least some of the sectors have. The original navigators are from the Realm of Kings, Imperator.
Oh.
I don't remember which one. Which one was that one?
There's the one where the planets are close enough. Treasure planet.
Yeah, they're clusters.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm
That's-
gonna find something pasted in once I find it here, so I can ask my question.
If the rest of us can ask questions, you mentioned that each of them has like a prime emotion associated with it. Like Verum is hope, and then Odium has hatred, and I suspect that the madness one was fear. What are the rest of them?
Let's see. Verum is truth, or hope, actually. Odium is hate. Altum is madness. Sacro is divine. So divinity, like awe, like AWE.
Mhm.
Let's see. Amisus is freedom. Imperator is nobility. Gelibdis is innovation. Klama is suffering. Ventus is balance. Pota is memory. Animus is despair, I believe. Yeah. And Amor is love, and Mortus is death.
I posted my notes. This is when we were talking to Sacriel, the Principality of Valkus.
Yep.
Which sectors are these? The north, east, west, and south?
Sure. North is Klama. Let's see. West is Imperator. East is Amor. And south is Odium.
Odium. That one. Okay.
Although, technically speaking, the sectors are all next to each other. But it's fine.
Because aren't they the tree branches on the life tree that Lord Death rules
yeah.
over?
They're the
that
branches.
thing?
So they're all connected by the central trunk, which is the dream. Well, except for Animus. But
Who is Animus?
oh, it's not connected through the trunk. It's connected through other branches. It's a weird growth, but
Like a
It
cancer.
was spliced on there.
It's the awkward uncle nobody talks about.
It's one odd fruit.
as a reminder, it's not an actual tree, but
Yeah.
it's that's just the way that mortal minds can look at it.
Did someone
So-
take notes as he was going through these?
But not. I hand wrote them. I did not write
Oh.
them.
Ooh, I like
Well-
handwriting.
Time to be annoying again. Which one was Klama?
Klama is Realm of Suffering, the demonic apocalypse, the one that the Zis are from.
Oh, okay. The one the Zix are from,
That's the one
and
the Zis are
the-
from.
and the Eyeless.
No.
No,
No.
the
Eyeless
Eyeless
are from Odium.
Yeah. technically.
Okay.
Yep.
Here, you get to read my chicken scratch. I'll take a picture for you.
So the notes, the ancient notes in that Valkus laboratory is those void demons were coming in and chomping on our sector.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't suppose Valkus, the highly religious, press-ganging demons into service, were becoming highly religious based off of void demons.
It certainly didn't help, but no, that's not the central reason. I mean,
Okay.
Valkus worshipped the flame and nobody else because some of the other religions that did form during its early years were either too weak, unable to fulfill their promises, or were void demons. And obviously
Got
that's
it.
bad. So.
I have a question.
Yes.
I don't know if it's just a wrong question, but I'll just ask anyway. Which of these sectors are the Slod from? If we can know that.
The slaughter from Verum.
Oh, I
They're
see.
primordial.
Yeah, they're a primordial.
Um,
Yeah.
They're like, how old are we? What, are we in age 6? Is that it? The 6th
We are in
age?
the Edge of Twilight is in the 7th era, yeah.
Oh, we're in the 7th, and is Aelenclast in the 8th then?
Well, no, I got that wrong. It's, you guys are,
I think we're 6.
you're at the end of 6, they're at the start of 7, yeah.
Okay. So Slod would have been in like the first age
Yeah, they're
range,
first,
or even before that.
Their first age.
Age 0.
Yes. Okay, did I get that wrong?
Yeah, but the Slods are technically, like, native to your sector.
Okay.
We're the colonists.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
more like upstart great-grandchildren, but
yeah, we're Gen Alpha. They're Gen X.
Omega boomers. I remember back in my day, if you wanted to pray, you had to sacrifice your mom, and then she would be resurrected. What?
And a pillar of fire.
And a pillar of fire.
I didn't think that in today's session I would.
The butt, you turned to salt.
The term Omega Boomer was not on my bingo card for today's session.
I have a few other questions, maybe?
Go on.
Okay. So if the demons in some realms aren't connected to Babylon, is the dream in the other sectors connected to Own and Woad, or are they ruled by separate entities, or are they not ruled at all?
That is an excellent question. The answer to that question is yes.
Which part was yes? Yes,
Yes.
that Own and Woad.
Yeah. So technically speaking, Own and Woad are shrouds. They're not traditional deities. They are worshipped as deities in Calcatesh because in Calcatesh in Verum, because of the coalescing dreams of the rules of religion here, depict them as two brother gods. Right? But in other sectors that have different rules for spirits, they may appear as something else.
But they're still in charge of the dream everywhere.
Yes.
So then that stands to reason that the next answer to my next question will kind of be similar. Lord Death, does he rule in every realm
Yes.
because he's the tree? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Lord Death is the one above all in my setting.
All right, Maylee is going to take her. She's going to pour a fresh mug of apple cider, right? And she's going to prestidigitation it into whiskey, or at least just so it tastes like whiskey, right? She's going to sip it. Like, all right. You have posed a very interesting question that has a lot of conundrums to it. But you've asked for my advice, so I'll give it. But I think there's a little bit of something you should know first that might influence what I'm going to tell you. And she'll reach in her pocket and pull out a piece of chalk. All right, so this, Owen and Woad, kind of unhappy that you've torn up their area, flying around, going to all these different places, and I guess destroying as you went, maybe. So they wanted me to send you back, Woad specifically, so that you could pay for what you've done, which I think meant something crazy like 1,000 years in prison again, which I'm kind of against, because I don't know that you deserve to be imprisoned a second time. But since a lot of these places interact with the dream, we'd have to be, or you should be thoughtful at least. We'd have to be careful about what we destroyed or who we destroyed, because if it destroys more of the dream, you might just get yourself into more trouble with them. Second of all, there's these annoying people here on Van, the Ziz and the Zez, and I don't like them. So it's kind of a silly thing to ask, who would I want to destroy? Because, like, I have to try and remember that maybe not all of them are bad. And I have to try and, like balance that, because we're talking morality here. But they also don't want me to choose for you. They're very particular about not influencing your decision. And they want to see what decision you make on your own. And I think if I'm remembering correctly, although it's been a while since we talked to them, and I was kind of angry, so I wasn't listening very well. I think that if you choose poorly, they themselves might come after you, which could be more of a problem. Let's see. Anything else that I can think of? I guess those are the two most important things. There's other things to consider. You know how your power works, how your weapon's designed, what happens when you use it. I'm assuming, right? You know the consequences, don't you?
I know that if I were to use it, it is not a precision instrument.
Not at all. Like, you can't send some of your power in different directions and spread it out. It's all got to be one place or nothing.
Persuasion check. It's time.
Oh boy. I will further, as I'm rolling this, explain, like, I've got these Starlight missiles, right? And I can choose to send all of them to one person, or I can kind of like spread them out to a lot of different things.
Essie's obsession with trains will now be implemented at the soonest possible. And also my magic missiles I cast, which are Starlight. It's so funny. Any opportunity in which I can bring up my missiles.
It's a good analogy, actually.
Missiles.
I got a 19.
Oh, speaking of your power, check out my power. Bloop, 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 bloop.
You're a one trick. I'm a one trick. Yay!
I'm just trying to connect with the guide. Okay.
I see you have a sword. I've got one too.
I've got one too.
Very manly.
So much in common.
It's very manly and tough.
Yeah.
God. In the background, Mulu like, I can do many tricks. I am not one. I am not a horse.
I have two hands with two swords. That's two different things.
That's double the swords that they have.
Technically, you have been crafted. I have been crafted. You know.
Oh yeah.
I have forged myself into a weapon. Okay. the Folly will blink and will say, "You believe that I could spread my destructive potency? Wouldn't that
I don't.
harm more places?
Well, yes, but no. Right? Okay, so follow me through. If we're talking about destruction of an entire place and we go back to balance, like I was saying, where even if it's an abstract sort of ideal, right? And maybe there's no such thing as balance in the world, anyways. Maybe there is. And if you take a whole chunk away, one of these whole sectors, you're gonna throw off the balance to the point where maybe it can't be fixed again. And potentially, I don't know for fact, right? But potentially by destroying one whole sector, you might set off a chain of events that further destroys more in all the other areas. But if you try and control it and you do a little bit of damage in each sector, well, like how a fire's going and you could start another fire and kind of control it, sort of, because they meet and they fizzle. It's something like that. You would be doing more destruction in more places, but overall it would be less because you could focus on the one part that's a problem and get that part to fizzle out. So if you wanted to focus on justice, I would say look at all these sectors and try to choose the thing in them that's the most evil. Not maybe necessarily just greed or fear. But if you see someone in need, a certain group of people that could use more help, or a certain group of people or beings that's doing more damage than the others, maybe if you focus on destroying that thing in an attempt at the greater scale to balance it out, to give the good in those areas a chance to survive. And she'll use like air quotes, around good. But something like that. Would that work for you? If you spread your power out, as long as you use the same amount of power, you'd still be preserving yourself, but you'd also be preserving the other realms, right? Have I completely misunderstood?
I have not considered this. Would it not be more just to target the empty places in them?
Well, what if they're not empty? Like, Pota, it only seems to be empty. You didn't know if you could find anyone there.
Perhaps
there was
it would be more random, and my moralistic judgments irrelevant. Would that not be more just? Would that not be more fair?
try and go for the empty places? I don't know. I mean, it might be. But maybe even empty places have something in them we don't know about because it's not something that we're looking for. Or even, like, if you were to just pick a random field out here on Band, who's to say that that's not somebody's favorite spot to go, stargazing, or to go sitting and having a picnic of their own?
Then it is
I
not
think-
just, no matter the decision that I make. Therefore, if no decision that I could make in how to use my power Does that mean it is just that I am destroyed instead? But I do not wish to die. I am afraid. But is it just for me to die? Important one, Essie. Consider your answer.
Out of character. Because I can't remember 100% what we've all learned. We know that Violet erases people from the life stream, right?
So, Folly was designed to be a weapon to fight the enemy, and that is what the Violet, when it was a corrupted color, did. It erased that creature from the life stream, the memory of that creature's existence. It completely obliterated them.
That's not what Folly does, right?
Yes, that is what Folly does.
Mm.
Or at least, that's what you suspect Folly would do. Whether or not that's what it actually do, you can't know. Because you just don't know. But that is
The
what he was...
implication was
yeah,
when he sat down on that picnic plant, and he just erased it. He didn't mean to, he just did.
Yeah.
You don't know how much... You don't know if his nuclear bomb is going to be the same as, the original, but it's still a nuclear weapon, so... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Baby, are we all able to hear this, or can we only see it?
Now, you guys, I imagine, are watching and listening in and all that, so...
Oh, we can hear it? All right.
Yeah.
Hear a waddle over here. She'll wait, but she's gonna start waving her arms eventually. I think. How long have we been in here in game time? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah.
What do I roll for a patience check?
That's up to you. Wisdom, maybe? Since wisdom is
Wisdom?
patience.
I'll do it. Let's see here. Normal. A 19!
Ooh, pretty patient.
Cyril will wait, but she will stand on the edge here.
Are you waving or are you just waiting?
Not yet. No, not yet, but she will stand there.
You
Okay.
feel more patient when you're next to me.
The aura of the paladin's working.
Maybe will take a while to consider. I don't know. Is it from what I've learned, right? And what I think I know, which still might not be quite as much as anybody else, but if and when something's destroyed, at least from the perspective of your weapon, in clinical terms, right? Not because you want it to be or anything, just because it's what we've seen happen previously. I don't think they get a chance at another life. I think they just get destroyed completely. So I guess the question would be, is it more or less just for you to risk that on yourself, or to risk that on hundreds, thousands, millions of other people or places? If you're preventing, if the consequences are the same, which they might not be, maybe you've changed enough to change a bit of how you use your power. Maybe it is who you are, and that's all there is to it. But is it more or less just that only you are destroyed, or that so many others could be? I am also afraid to die in Folly. It's one of the reasons I've worked to get stronger, because I want a chance, or wanted a chance at having a happy ending. But if I had to consider it, I've had a pretty good life. This second chance that I've already had, from conflicts to here, that's been good. I've had good friends, had good food, gotten married, you know? It's been hard. It's not always been happiness, fun. But overall, even through all the hardships, it's still been good. And back to your original question, I guess, or one of your original questions, we had so many. I guess that's why I would accept it. If you thought that I still needed to atone even for the damage I've done, that my choices were bad, I think that's why I wouldn't fight you on that, because I understand. I know that what I've done isn't right by everyone's eyes. And sure, I'd be sad about missing out on the rest of it, but I think I'd also understand that in this instance, it might be what's considered the right thing to do, the good thing to do. Maybe you can come to terms with that yourself, whether or not it's the right thing for you to do. I wouldn't want to see you destroyed just yet either. Since you're so new to living life on your own, I'd rather we could find a way to work this out that was like mutually beneficial or making everyone happy, and you and I could continue to be friends, or, you know, that Ira could see you again, or any of those things. But if this is the most just choice that you can think of, letting yourself be destroyed, maybe that's also very noble of you. And at least we'd have gotten to be friends here for a picnic.
Your answer is convoluted. Folly
You
will
really
then-
want me to
Folly will
choose
then
for me?
consider, and then he will say, I do not know what is right, which is why that I ask you. You, who have more experience with morality. And yet, you tell me, in a convoluted sense, that it is my choice. Would I not then therefore choose a path of self-preservation out of fear? And would that be a choice truly made, or a choice forced? And would that therefore make it a right choice, a righteous one? And is either just? Would you do it? Would you trade your life, the potency of your traveler's soul, for those that I would otherwise destroy?
What exactly are you asking by that? Are you asking if you could destroy me instead of all those others? Would I take that choice?
Yes.
Yes. She goes fully transparent when she says it, but she just floats there and looks at him rather calmly, despite being transparent.
Why? Do you not care for the life that you have? Do you not value this husband, your friends?
I care. Very much. But why would I be so selfish?
Preservation is selfish?
Sometimes, yeah. I watched my uncle get arrested for my crimes. even though he had a life to live. And he didn't do anything wrong. He died because of it. Why shouldn't I be willing to offer myself for the same chance for all those others?
The punishment is not equivocal to your uncle's punishment. I am a weapon that was meant to destroy existence, memory. No one would remember you.
No.
You would still make this sacrifice to be utterly destroyed on behalf of strangers of whose morality you know not? Would it not, therefore, by this trade, you allow more evil into the world and sacrifice your own good, and the good you may yet do, and the good that your memory may yet provide to the world? This is just, and it is selfish not to do so?
It's a lot of what ifs. We don't know what the future holds. I mean, just because I might not be around doing good anymore doesn't mean that all those other people I know wouldn't be doing good. And I don't know. It's one versus many. Don't you think the opportunity for many points of good to happen would be better than just one?
It is in my experience that sentient forms have a proclivity towards selfish behavior. Good is celebrated because it is exceptional and rare.
Would you remember me?
I don't know. My father said that those that wield the might of the violet are cursed with the knowledge that they have wielded it. But I do not know for certain.
You know, the funny thing about fear, while it's ever present, maybe in our lives, like you see, like you've noticed, doesn't mean that you can't do great things despite it, you know? I haven't wanted to fight half the fights I've been in, but I've fought them anyway. And if this were what we decided was the best thing, the best way forward, you know, to save you, even, then I think the hope of you remembering might be enough. Of course, I'm still scared, Folly. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't try to do what I thought was right.
You have a penchant towards sacrifice. I sense that perhaps this is a choice that you make out of service to this proclivity, perhaps. The madness of the hero.
The strength of a hero.
The audacity of a hero.
Fair enough.
And yet, it is as though a natural choice. For within your soul, there burns a presence. A presence that is older still than myself and my master. A presence made right. I am a weapon. But perhaps I could be more. Hades said this to me, and I thought him desperate. But here, you show me that despite your flawed and perhaps futile nature, that you would still be willing to do something so drastic, so final, as to be forgotten, to save those you do not know. Perhaps the nobility is not in the act of good, to save another, but rather in the focus of the unknown. Perhaps the nobility is that the act is unknown in its effect. Perhaps that is what hope truly is. It is not the knowledge that things will be better and things will be righteous, but to act as if they will despite evidence. I have long since considered faith to be futile. And although hope and faith are different, they are similar enough. He will look to Melee and will say, I do not think it is just that you would be destroyed. I disagree with your calculations. I think the very presence of a traveler's soul, as is demonstrated by your journey here, is that there is far more good that you could do. So far more just your existence will be, that it gives me hope that perhaps my own existence might be more, may be just, may have purpose. But my power grows. It shifts inside of me. I can feel it. I must expend it, lest I be destroyed. And perhaps it is selfish. But are you not an individual made of flawed choices? Is that not existence? A penchant of hypocritical wishes? Is it not? Choices made, clear and unclear. Is it not an ever-changing fate? I did not decide to be born. I did not choose my father. I did not choose my purpose. But perhaps you are right. Perhaps I can be something else. Perhaps my life is worth its gamble.
Melee kind of smiles through the tears at the whole gambling line.
What say you, Melee Wild Glen? Is my life worth the gamble of its justification?
Being ephemeral at best. It's the whole. That's the beauty of a choice, Folly. I think your life is most definitely worth something. And it just makes me happy that I get to be here to watch you choose.
So be it. Then I will make a choice.
I trust you.
I will choose to live. I will choose to live as what I choose to be.
Maylee will reach out her hand and put it very close to where Folly's is, not within his fire because she doesn't know if it would, start destroying her, but to show that she is here, like in a comforting gesture. Go for it, Folly.
Folly will look towards Melee and he will begin to stand.
I'll float next to him.
You mentioned trust, so I shall share it with you. I have a request. My power, it flows through me. It threatens the very world in which I stand upon. These creatures, they shatter the dominion of Hades and of the people of this planet. I have grown to admire them. My request is that you keep them safe, that you remove this slod that threatens them, the penchants of chaos that eat away at the soul of Hades and his people, for they are not entirely unlike me. I do not know if it is just that you cleanse them. I do not know if it is righteous that you do so. But I do know that I would have you think of them as me. And I ask that you do this on my behalf. He will look towards the sky.
He turns a bright orange in response. Color of her bravery. Of course.
Folly will start to float in place.
I'll make another wisdom check. I rolled it. Oh, there we go. 11. She'll take a few steps outwards. Sorry, I'm lagging pretty bad. If anyone wants to try to stop her.
You're awake. Haley told us to stay here.
Zeno would try to put one scythe in front of Syrah and say, have trust in her, as much as she has in us.
She'll wiggle in place, but I have an idea that they haven't even considered.
Then say it.
Well, why doesn't he just put it back into the prism? It was made whole.
What's the prism again?
She'll look impatient and she'll try to. She's not gonna like shove her way, but she'll try to keep moving forward. Why don't we just go talk to him?
Melee.
Maybe he's going to turn and look.
Why don't we let her handle this?
Sarah will wave her hands around in the air. I have an idea.
Ollie, do you mind if some of my friends come over and join us real quick?
Folly will cancel his endgame cinematic.
Excellent.
Maybe gives a little sigh. Sorry, they're kind of
Sarah's pushy and she knows it. She's
Oh,
so
well.
annoying when she feels she knows the answer. Pick me, pick me. She'll float over if the others are gonna let her do it.
She's gone.
Santa will remove his safe and let her pass.
Sierra Folly, Miss Sierra.
Oh, she feels a strange urge to go, ha! Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Hello, Folly? Is that what you'd like to be called?
It is my name.
Well, Sarah looked nervous for once, because, could you remind me, do I have soul sight by default? Can I see he has a soul?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
got soul
something
sight.
that I have? Okay, does he have a soul floating around in there in that chest?
Yes. He
Okay,
has 7 souls.
Okay, she'll look nervous approach something like that because it's going to be very, she appreciates power and that's going to be power for her. Well, since we were over there listening, I couldn't help but, I feel kind of ridiculous, but your violet power came from the prism, correct? Why can you not just put it back in? It was made whole again. She would know the actual years. 52 years ago.
It was made from the enemy. And though the prism may be whole, I fear what might happen should I attempt to place it back within it.
Are you worried it would shatter it again?
Yes.
She'll give a sharp nod. A fair concern. Something else on my mind was, again, I feel rather silly, but it's been the crux of my existence. Have you asked any of the local gods, perhaps even Lord Death himself, for guidance?
The deities do not speak to me.
Would you mind so much if I asked on your behalf, or at least attempted to?
Folly will consider this. As you wish.
And, I feel this is pertinent, although I imagine it would be difficult to decide or determine. Do you have any sort of concept of how long you have in terms of days before your power is too much to withhold within your body?
I do not know. I know that it is soon.
Do you mind if she'll look a little embarrassed asking if I look at you?
If you think it will help.
Oh, we do have a doctor. Could I bring him over as well? He's a little silly, but, I'm also an insect, so.
Folly will blink, and then we'll look to Melee. These are your comrades, yes?
Yeah, and I think technically you met our doctor before, but you didn't get the chance to talk to him.
He looks completely different. It's just
He also kind of like how I
Lulu
look.
waves.
Not the one who's waving. Don't worry, that's not our doctor. But like, you know how I look different? Well, he looks very different as well. But you might recognize what's inside of him. His name's Legasp. And Maylee will just wave for everyone to come over, kind of with a sigh, like, okay.
Mulu, she's waving at you.
Oh, that's
I
our team.
will go
I
over
guess
there.
that's
I
our side.
I will
hover off the
approach him.
ground, and then I will
Absolutely.
fly across.
I could float.
Ah,
You
she
just-
requires my wisdom.
I've been called. I am present.
I'm lagging.
Ollie, when it comes right down to it, you know, what Sierra suggested is an interesting idea. And I know we don't know what's going to happen, and we're worried that it might just restart the whole process. But then again, we could always have hope that that might actually be the right solution. Another thing to consider, but I'll still support you, whatever you choose.
Terrible kitty. That Legas is here. Oh, good. She'll use her tail to push Mulu backwards out of her way. And she'll step into his place and oh, Legas, I had an idea. She's excited now that it's academic. Well, I want to know, well, on Folly's behalf, how long he might have, any sort of estimation before his power, you know, just consumes him. And I thought you would also have a good perspective along with mine. What do you think?
Do you want to tail wrestle?
Yeah.
His power. And he will give a fleeting glance at Folly. Is the violet energy kind of like wafting from him?
Yeah.
Or is it just like oh, okay.
Let me know if you use Harlequin's sight.
Oh, that's the next question. that's what I'm deciding whether he would do or not.
Puts gun on table. Please let me know when you use it.
I'll roll just Arcana to start with to see what I could find out. In the line of that query of...
Well, first, oh god, this is too big. He's gonna do his good old medicine check. Covering all bases, okay? Or as many as he can.
Good roll, good roll.
Oh, 17.
What is that for?
Oh, he's looking over his body to see if physically his body's responding to the violet energy kind of like wafting from him. Like seeing if it looks like it's about to tear out of him or
physically he looks like an engine that is redlining.
Ooh. Yeah. Based on his physical appearance, it's gonna be soon, for sure. I don't know what your 18 says.
And tilt her head back and forth. Does she get anything out of that?
No.
I can't really see anything beyond what... She'll just say it calmly. Beyond having 7 souls.
His eyes widen at that. Oh, that is many.
I also have a question.
Okay.
What do I see through the virtuous headset? How does the digital space act around Folly?
You will see what is the equivalent of digital magic screaming.
Like, is he basically a null and it's all trying to avoid him?
Yes, except that it can't.
Yeah.
It's being pulled into him.
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, she'll go to elbow Legas, except he's a shadow, so she'll just rustle his kimono instead. Well, I can't see much beyond the souls, but anything else you could see, perhaps?
Perhaps. But, and he will look at Folly for a long time,
Uh-huh.
but he will not activate his sight.
Puts down gun.
I'm afraid I cannot do that at this time.
Oh. She'll chew on her lip. Well, I suppose at most, I should assume we have perhaps a couple of days, maybe 3. She'll look towards Folly. Does that seem appropriate?
Does what seem appropriate?
That perhaps you have half of a week, 3 to 4 days before the violet energy inside of you is too much and will consume you.
I do not know. I only know that it is soon. I suspect that soon Hades will return. He is less socially inclined than I am.
What were you hoping to accomplish with him?
I was hoping to discover the truth of my existence with a creature that is similar to it. Hades. He reeks with desperation. I think it taints many of his points, many of his attempts. But I do sense that there is a truth and a well-meaning stance from him to convince me that I am more than I was designed to be. He views the seraph as an oppressor. I do not think your encounter with him will be one that is without violence.
Let me think how Sierra would actually react to that. I think in this situation, because she wants to do research, she'll frown. Oh, it's a shame. Then I better make my query quick. She'll address her companions as well. I have a couple prayers to make. She'll step through the little crack and just go over here. Let me sit here and think. Because I think she would actually just ask Babylon first, but she knows that Babylon's response would be very heavily biased. So.
Yes, it would be.
Uh-huh. And she does remember as well, just like Maylee did, that Owen and Wode were pissed that he shit in their playground. And wanted him, quote, handled, but how he was handled was up to us. So I don't think she would also ask Wode at this point. Because basically his guidance was already given. And she did see, I'm pretty sure she witnessed Effie trying to pray to Lord Death, and nothing happened. So what did she try at this point? Can I roll a religion check on what she knows about Lord Death?
Sure.
I have a +5. A 12.
Not much.
Okay. Does he, she didn't really think of him as a deity per se, but hearing Folly classify him as one gave her a bit of a pause. Does he usually receive prayers? I think is what I'm trying to get to.
He does not.
Okay. But Owen and Wode were excited to hear that he was still around. So maybe he would listen to one of the deities of their sector. I think she would try to ask Babylon. Where's old Moto? She'll plop Moto in front of her and hold on to the sides of his head. And she'll start to channel her thoughts, and she'll pray mentally, not out loud. And she always calls him the first devil, so I think that's how she started, yeah. Babylon, the first devil. I seek your guidance. We have come to the precipice of a decision with Folly, the weapon and being created by both Taladon and the Violet, the enemy of what was the sector. And I am looking for how to best maneuver this situation. There is a choice that he could destroy any of the other sectors, but I do not see how that would quite help us, you. I could try to persuade him to target some of our enemies, but I do not think that would have a high degree of success. And if no choice is made, he will simply implode and cease to exist. I need your guidance. What is the next best step?
Babylon will respond, destroy it.
Does it like scream in her head to do that?
Basically, kill him. Babylon will then continue, kill him. If he explodes, he destroys the sector.
Okay. She'll drop Moto because her hands are briefly consumed by fire.
He'll then send emojis of stabby hands.
Explosion emoji.
She'll wave her head around, trying to get a She'll look back and, well, that was loud. I got a response. She'll look towards Folly. She'll actually do that out loud. I see why the deities are not responding to you. They worry for their own preservation. I am willing, if you are, to take a great risk of trying to funnel your violet energy into something that would store it. And the only thing I can think of that's strong enough is the prism. She'll look at the rest of the group. That is my best idea I have at this moment, and we are short on time. What do you all think?
I believe that is most agreeable. The violet came from that. It'd be best if it returned to it. If we're able to, with our combined powers, we may be able to seal it. Potentially.
I think that is not our decision to make. And he will look at Folly. I think you were on the verge of making one, at least by the looks of it. We have given you perhaps another perspective, another choice, as you will. But I think the final choice lies with you.
Ailey smiles. I gotta agree with Sano. I think the final choice is yours, Folly.
Folly will look to Syrah. You believe this to be the best course of action despite its risk? To return the power of the violet to the prism in the state that it exists within me.
She'll study him for a moment, because the point that matters to her hasn't been brought up, so she'll voice it. I believe an entity willing to part with such a power shows the strength of the character behind it. And your willingness to do that is what grants me my willingness to take the risk.
Persuasion check.
Oh, I got a juicy persuasion.
You'll see Folly take a moment to reflect. then perhaps it is worth the risk. To return it to the prism, I must get close enough. I am afraid. Would you come with me?
She'll nod. It has
will
crossed my mind as well. Perhaps the choir of the angels here, fully restored, would assist. But I do not know if we have the luxury of time. You said Hades is near.
I do not believe that Hades would allow me to leave. If we wish to avoid violence, then we should go.
I'd rather we didn't have to fight.
Where is the actual prism at? Do we know that?
No,
Does Folly know that? It seems like he knows that.
he does. He knows where to go.
Okay. Okay. And then assuming it's off of band, Sierra would make that assumption. She would say, then I think we are ready to depart at once.
Very well.
Are we all going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sierra doesn't allow time for anyone to say they can't not.
Folly will step forward, and you will see that with each step that he takes, he leaves behind a parcel of energy as a swirling circle begins to appear around him. The circle is not harmful. Step forward.
Keymaster checks! Is it exactly what he says? I assume it is. Do I
Yeah.
learn things from it?
I turn around and look at Havaris, knowing what is about to come.
Give the troll face.
I don't think the harpy's gonna be okay while we're gone.
I'm sure it'd be fine.
We are stronger if you are with us, Havaris.
We are not done here. We will return at once.
Is this true?
Folly will nod. If it is in my power to return you, I will.
Slowly step forward.
Does everyone stand within the circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So be it. One moment, please.
It's big, Bubba. That's big.
Bailey's going to give Havaris a small little thumbs up.
He
If you
looks
stand
nervous.
by me, I'll stand by you.
You can tell he's there because he trusts you, but he's nervous.
Oh, he's gone through enough teleportation with Sierra. He's fine.
I think
The
his
gas-
nervousness is that he wants to come back.
We have not always been very successful about getting back to where we left.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah.
Sierra kept her mouth shut when he was like, "Is that true?" I don't know.
It's true. Havaris has nothing to worry about. We'll get you back to band if we're still alive and kicking.
Okay. As the party steps up to the circle, energy begins to swirl around them. They will feel Band fall away. They will feel themselves enter the dream, and you will see Folly guide you through it. Using the power of the violet, the power of the once enemy, the dream is carved away, as he uses it to propel himself forward, and all of you as well. You will see shattered dreams and broken nightmares as a path is carved through the otherwise salient and peaceful dream. You will see in the distance a familiar object floating against a wall of dark energy.
Oh my god.
99.
Wow, guys, we're going full circle.
99.
99.
99.
I'm in.
I'm
Oh
in.
my god.
Oh, back to where it all started.
What a throwback.
Look at that.
You will see that the once Twilight Station and Navigator Central has been contorted, nearly abandoned, as its prime prisoner has escaped. But what is more, you will see that its position looks upon the Great Prism as it is seen throughout this sector. The prism appears as a nearly indecipherable sheet of glass across the expanse, simultaneously and somewhat impossibly being a part of every sector and every facet of creation at the same time. The 7 colors, their prime forms shifting within a prismatic display of ever-flowing light. As the party arrives in the ruined remnants of the station exposed fully to the dream, they will find all around them the astral sea dances and shifts. Folly will step forward. He will turn back towards you. And he will ask, "Are you certain of this?"
She'll step up to be as close as she can to him. Well, oh, I snapped to old Sierra.
Yes, we have
Hold on,
duplicates.
let me find them. Where are they?
I'm over on the bottom right.
Oh, actually, I don't want to delete them. They're your old tokens.
I can't even see it. It's just black.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
look, guys, look at your old
I can't even
tokens.
Oh my goodness!
Yo.
Wow, what a
Wow.
goodbye.
Mira.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Gnome
man.
say no with his axe.
Look at your hair.
Look at those.
Oh my gosh, and Melee.
No
She's-
Mulu yet? Ugh.
No,
that's me
no
down there. That's me down there.
Look
With
at,
the
oh yeah, Chala.
Oh, the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't want to
Gosh, what
delete them.
Long.
Is that like 3-4 years ago, I think?
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Yeah.
like about exactly 3 years ago is when you joined. Is
Wow.
when we appeared
Yeah.
on the Astral Harpy.
Hey, excuse me. She'll walk up to, Folly. Yes. How do we assist you?
I don't know. I suppose the navigators, my wardens, will no doubt have systems in place. Stay watchful.
All right.
Folly will turn and will begin to float up from the Twilight Station. The violet energy swirls around him. He points his hands outward towards the prism, and all of the pent-up energy within will slowly begin to coalesce at his fingertips. The prism shines, its many prismatic colors swirling in a beautiful display of creation. Folly's hands outstretched. You will see that his hair begins to shift from an unseen wind. You will feel the entirety of the Twilight Station begin to shudder. Ancient systems begin to activate. And Folly opens his mouth and takes a deep breath. However, as the Twilight Station begins to shudder, so too does the great black wall of which the astral rail was once to be begins to shift as well. The party will see a massive figure emerge
Bring it to me.
from the edge of Twilight.
Bring it to me.
The Navigator's final guardian. The Keeper of the Gate. And the Warden of Folly. Black tendril energy will swirl around Folly as he blasts his violet energy, sealing it within the shell, the very same shell that once contained him. Folly's voice is unheard. He struggles against his prison, but it is designed just for him. His power failing, the party turns as the Guardian approaches. The station shudders. And we will have to find out what happens next time on Edge.
I'm so excited, you guys.
Oh,
It's the thing, right? That creepy thing we saw in Valkis.
It is
Correct.
probably
Yeah,
the edge
correct.
itself, yes.
yeah, the very edge.
All right. As you have chosen this path with Folly, I predict it will take us 2 sessions to finish it. So we will enter the finale
Whoa.
of the Edge of Twilight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
The final battle. Will be next session and probably the session thereafter.
Wait, we can't do anything about the slot?
You chose another path.
Isn't this better?
This is better.
Oh,
This is better.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
it is? But my whole demon payoff, the whole evil, what?
That's what epilogues are for. You get to say
Yeah.
whatever
There's
you
still
want.
gonna be an epilogue, but yeah.
Lol.
Final battle is against the Edge, not the slot. Choosing this path.
Ugh.
You know what's really funny is that
Me and my stupid great ideas.
You and your big mouth.
What's really funny is just that he was this close of cinematically going to fulfill whatever objective he decided for himself.
Hey, I got an idea.
Seriously, it's like,
Can we fight the edge of Twilight instead, please?
there was a whole moment, and then it was just like, nah.
Hey, don't blow everybody up. I got an idea.
What is he
Alright.
gonna do? Is he gonna just obliviate himself? Or?
No, he was gonna.
We don't know.
He was gonna spread his
No,
energy throughout the sectors as
Yeah.
was agreed.
Yeah.
But
Ah,
yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. Decision has been made and roles have been set.
Cool.
When do Essie and Waymaker go on their trip?
October, the last
October.
weekend of September will be gone.
Last weekend of
So-
September. Okay.
So
We have a little bit of time. We've got about a
Alright.
month.
All right. Then I predict that the final battle will probably take us like 1 to 2 sessions, and then we'll probably have 1 to 2 sessions of epilogues.
Cool.
Ooh,
And
I
so-
don't know if we'll have to talk later. I know we've got a few people who may or may not be missing next week already.
Oh, who's missing next week?
We're missing
Me,
2 people.
I'll be gone.
And
and maybe me because I family stuff.
Oh God.
But I'm gonna try. I can try to like
Son of a bitch.
join. It's gonna be hard though, but yeah, it's just up in the air.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
We'll
I
figure
want
it out.
everyone there. So
Well,
Yeah,
I
fair,
can
fair.
also say this. If it came down to it, if it was epilogue stuff, we could join VC, but I don't know what our schedule would be like during our trip. That's one of the big things.
Well, if
I have no
I've got
idea.
to do a narrated epilogue, then I will. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I definitely want everybody here for the final sessions.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to play as much as possible, guys.
Yeah. We'll figure out the intricacies of it.
Yeah,
Sweet.
screw you, Rinko.
We're so close.
Yeah, Rinko.
All right.
What?
So,
What about me?
well, I guess that'll give me.
It's been 5 years.
I guess
5 years.
I guess that'll give me some time to get the last piece of art done, because Nara's gonna work on it. It's gonna be sick.
Sick.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah,
Very
Guardian.
good.
Sweet.
Well, all right then. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll... Okay, so people are missing next week. Is everybody good for the 29th?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm good.
Everybody good
I
then?
should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everybody good for an extended session?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, hell yeah.
I will let my other party know. I'm sure they're fine because it's the last sessions. So yeah, I'll be fine.
All right, then I'll probably talk to Worm Wranglers and tell them that I'll probably need to eat into their slot a little bit. Or at least in my prep time. But yeah, point is we want to get as much done as possible before people have to take off. Alrighty then. Good stuff. Excellent
Thanks for being
session.
accommodating.
Excellent session. And reloading the Twilight station was awesome.
That was such a
I
throwback.
thought it was here, at the Twilight Station, because it made sense he was held here. So the prism had to be close by.
Man, I remember exactly. Wait, can I point? No, I cannot. It's this.
Yeah, it was this one.
spot that was Sarah in.
Sarah was in this one.
In the pods.
Yep.
The pots.
Yep.
We talked
Back when I
about
had tentacles.
That was back when I was all tentacly.
Oh, that's
I'll
when that
never
Nara was that
forget,
old
babe,
man.
when you were like, "You'll have him for like 3 months." I had him for 3 years.
That's true. I did, in fact, lie to you on purpose.
I knew it.
Oh.
While.
Recorded here live.
Right,
Also, good job, Essie.
Yeah, good job.
Did
Essie.
very
Yeah.
well.
Are we really not doing the final dungeon? I'm so disappointed by that. I was so excited to do that.
You were...
It was your idea.
I didn't know it was one or the other.
Oh, Sierra. After all this time, you didn't know it was one or the other?
Is good.
None of you could sit there and tell me, "Oh, hey, if you put his energy back into the prism, that means the slaughter fixed. We don't have to do the dungeon." None of you could sit here and tell me that.
No, yeah, for sure we couldn't. But
No.
hindsight-wise, that was Lolly's idea.
All right.
That's my idea, and I
that's-
would make it every time for Sierra because she would every time.
Yep.
Amazing.
Oh my god, guys! I cannot believe that that we're approaching the end.
You all
We're gonna
remember?
face off with the edge of Twilight.
You all remember way back when we let Folly go and we explored the Twilight Station a little bit before he destroyed it?
Yeah, we.
We.
Yeah,
We were all there. We were
I was
present.
there. I
Oh,
remember.
happy.
I remember it.
and it was mentioned that the other colors may or may not have also been imprisoned on the station, and we're like, oh, why is that? And then we all left because decisions were made, and we went to Dragonstar. Yes, we, the royal we.
The royal.
Look, I cannot tell. I cannot do anything about you guys not being an OG. All right.
I remember
How many times
watching.
have you
I was-
died and changed and like?
I'll have you know, sir, my character is older than your character.
Oh, very true.
That is true.
Take that. My dad's
But
stronger.
not by much.
My dad.
Not by much.
My dad could beat up your dad.
I'm gonna
Your
head
character
out,
is
guys.
about 3 months
Yeah.
older.
Alrighty, good games,
I
everybody.
gotta go. I gotta go process all
GG.
this emotion.